right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First off, I'd like to give all the praise and all the glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the whole elect around the four corners of the earth that are making it calling and let you sure. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we the Hebrew Israelites here in Savannah, Georgia, a branch of Great Millstone. Coming back at you again in the spirit, man. You know, chanting down Babylon the Great. Bringing down this wicked kingdom by the voice of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Because we are the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah. We come out here on the highways and byways to let you know what's going to come to pass here in the future, man. And what's going to come to pass is this wicked kingdom going down. All right, this is the most wicked kingdom that ever been on the face of the earth, man. And Yahweh Shema Shah got a heavy judgment with this place. All right, this place is going to burn with thermonuclear fire, thus saith Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, that's that lake of fire that's been talked about all through the Holy Scriptures. And the person that's in charge and rulership right now is the Edomites, the so-called white man. The son of perdition, the wicked, all right? And he's about to fall out of his power seat, man. It's about to be a changing of the guard. And we out here to let the people know, man, you know?
I got one.
All right, go ahead, y'all.
Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive none of her plagues.
Hey, come over out of her, my people. You so-called blacks, you so-called Native Americans, and you so-called Latinos, man. Hey, come out of the philosophies, come out of the doctrines, come out of these religious church houses, all right? Quit celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, Halloween. These different things is not pertaining to the truth. These different things is not going to get you salvation, all right? Come up out of these things, man, all right? This is the same thing what happened with Adam and Eve, man. They listened to the serpent in the garden, that wicked individual that was in the garden, man. You know, and look what happened. Hey, we've been dealing with this all the way from Adam and Eve, man. Constantly falling off, constantly not being with our power, man. But now in the end times, hey, we found out, we the children of Yahweh Shema Shah. We the sons of God, all right. That we got a royal family line. Yeah. All right, so now we're not going back to that foolishness. Now we're not following after the wickedness, man. We're trying to do this the right way. Yeah,
you so-called Negro, Latino, and birds got a purpose on earth, man. And that's to serve the Lord, man. You know, that's why we're in the condition we're in right now, because we disobeyed Yahweh Shema Shah. And we're in a time right now where he's finna judge the world, man.
You know? Hey, when you look at the earth, man, look at how much out of course it is, man. Look at what's going on here in the earth, man. You see men marrying men, women marrying women, burning their lust one toward another. You know, this is the same thing that was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah, all right? When the Lord had destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah and the fire surrounding cities. And then they'll say, well, the Bible's a fairy tale. It didn't really happen. But then when you go on YouTube, you actually see the place where Sodom and Gomorrah was, and you see the brimstone and the sulfur, all right? And you still see the different, like, I know when I looked at it, you can see the gates of the city still. Like, when you look at it online, you can actually see the gates of the city still standing up, man. You can see, like, little architecture where it was built.
They still got that monument of Pillar of Salt.
Right.
Lot's White.
Yeah, Lot's White. Yeah, and also just you just said the same thing. You can still see where the walls, the outlines was and everything. I think you find people about, you know, like how they did Tall Page. It still sound like the people were where they was at the last moment. Buried in ashes and stuff at it. So they talk about it ain't real. I don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah. So when we get into these scriptures, man, hey, we warning the people, man, through the terrors of the Lord, we persuade men. And we persuading you that, hey, if you don't come back to Yahweh Shema Shah, you have a fiery judgment for you. All right? This is what you should be doing right here, man. Coming out to the highways and byways and making your body a living sacrifice, because the clock is ticking. All right? You're running out of time. Hey, Yahweh Shema Shah, when he come back, man, ain't gonna be no going out to the highways and byways and trying to please the Lord because, you see him now. So it's time to get right. No, you should be getting right now. The scriptures say, make no tarrying to turn unto the Lord. Right. Hey, the brothers all around the four corners of the earth, the brothers behind the cameras, brothers behind the signs, hey, they making no tarrying to turn unto the Lord because they see what's going to happen. Just like the elders in Dallas went into Noah. Hey, he was told what was going to happen. He was told that a flood was coming. Hey, we was told that this place gonna burn with fire. And what we did, we ran to the highways and byways because we know what the end all be all is gonna be to this place, man. Right. So we run to the highways and byways to warn the people, you know, to get the blood off our hands, being those good watchmen. Right. You know?
I got a precept right
Go
quick.
ahead,
It's Jude 1:7. It says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Hey, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. You know? Hey, that's for a set appointed time, man. You know, that's not gonna burn forever. This place not gonna burn forever. That's just a period of time. But the memorial is gonna burn forever in these people's mind. They're gonna constantly remember what happened to America. When they look back at how the Edomites were ruling here in America, and they see the judgment that Yahweh Shema Shah given to these people, they're gonna think it's gonna constantly burn in their minds. You know?
Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
Ooh, double unto her double. They sins have reached unto heaven. All this stuff that you seeing, they're having these all-white parties, you know, knowing that what they're doing behind closed doors, drinking blood, drinking adrenochrome, you know, these different acts that they're doing, these lewd acts, these homosexual acts. Hey, when you see these things, man, and we watch them, hey, we pray to the Lord, man. We sign the crime. Because, hey, we want this place to be over with, man. We tired of seeing these people having something called Epstein Island. Right, you know? Right. Now they're saying that there's something called Rothschild Island over in the Antarctic. You know, they got their own island. Yeah. So when you get into these things and you constantly watching, you paying attention, hey, you want this shit to be over with, man. Yeah, you want this thing to be done. Go, you ask on?
Yeah, because they using these leaders, these rappers, man. You know, and they going into these white parties, pushing all these lewd acts, and they pushing on the children, man.
Hey, and I can add too, because I don't know if y'all, like, lately, like, I know I can speak to myself, like, it's a heavy, devastation, because it's like almost every day, it's like rebellion getting worse and worse and worse. Like you see all on social media and stuff. You know, Esau signed these, these new generation rappers and stuff. These sexy reds and all this stuff, just promoting this, wicked behavior to the youth, man. It's like they attacking the youth hard as hell.
Well, I know. They was talking about this on the radio. They say Sexy Red came to a high school.
Oh yeah, high school.
And she was throwing up gang signs and everything. Yeah. And they were talking about she shouldn't have did those things. Yeah. And they should have choose better. Right, you know. But they saying, oh well, at least she did show up and she did do something toward the youth. Right. But she just, like you said, she just programming the youth to come with that thought culture and all the other things.
Look at the image. She got the tattoos all over her chest, like the ratchet with the colorful hair. Like it's just sickening, man.
Yeah, Esau got to attack the women. Yeah. You know, just like you was talking about the serpent in the garden. Who did he go to? He went to the woman. So Esau is doing that to the women now. You know, putting out these, because every other week it's a new female rapper. You know, and they not putting out music that's empowering women. Right. Like you said, they putting out this stock music, man. This sexual provocative music. Man.
I seen a picture on social media. They was like, "This is your generation." It had Lil Kim, it had Nicki Minaj, it had Gorilla, and they always doing that same little pose squat. You know, with the squat. But that go back to one of those ancient deities. I forget the name, but
ultimately Shiva.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Going to Shiva. You know, she's that the Hindu goddess of war, god of death. Yep. You know, she just evil. Yep. You know, she got the tongue out.
Yeah.
You know, she has a chain, a bunch of men, a bunch of men's heads. She's standing on top of another woman, representing her envy for a woman, her envy against other women. Yeah. You know, like I said, the chain with the men's heads represents the amount of sexual partners she had. Yeah. You know, so she had a garment that was all the way, basically a necklace all the way down to the foot with men's heads.
Right.
You know,
because in the Babylonian Empire, you wouldn't consider a woman unless you had you had to go to the temple and commit harlotry.
Right.
You had to be a harlot in the temple, and that's how you were
temple harlot.
Yeah, temple harlot. That's how you were considered a woman, man. You know, and it's Esau Esau's pushing that same energy here in America, Babylon the Great. Because what a coincidence that each female rapper, they all do that same pose. Because it's giving off that vibration of that God to feed to the masses of people.
And you can see it in all these, in the women's pictures, man. You go through these women's social medias, they all got their tongue out. It's a demonic spirit over them, man.
Hey, bring out that Job.
Yeah, this is Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
Hey, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. That's why you hear these brothers bringing out these different accounts. It's showing you who is in power, man. It's showing that Esau, Edom, through the umbrella of Esau, Edom, all this wickedness going out through the earth. That's where they learned it from. They learned all of these things from Esau, Edom, man. And they secret groves. They'll go in and they'll practice these different rituals, and then they'll come out and they'll bring little things out through their social medias, through their media platforms, and the people, they'll gravitate to those things.
Going to Esau he studied all the wickedness of the prior kingdoms. How you said, starting back with the Samaritans, the Babylonians, and he basically take the height of their wickedness, the Tower of Babel, Nimrod, the Queen of Heaven, and he amplified the spirit.
That one world order.
Because them Hamites was the first ones to, bring that wickedness into the world, and all those gods, man, starting with Nimrod and the Hamites, then going back into the Egyptian Empire, and then so on and so forth. Those are all the gods that are worshipped today are the same, gods back then, but they just call them by different names, but it's still the same vibration.
And when you come out and you try to tell Jake these things, when you wake up to the truth, you want to tell everybody. You want everybody to know, like, hey, man, y'all celebrate these pagan holidays. You need to stop these things, man, and you learn them in the church from your oppressor. You get into all these things, man, and you want people to wake up and you teach them that they worship different deities, but then they rebel against you. They want to come against you. They want to go to war with you, because you telling something right. And the scriptures say, do you hate me because I tell you the truth?
This is Psalms chapter 12, verse 8. Say the wicked walketh, the wicked walk on every side when the valiant men are exalted. And Esau, Edom, he's the valiant man, and he's exalted. So for him being a wicked, and he's in leadership, power over the world, you got wicked people walking everywhere, man. Because what the scriptures say, as the king, so are the people.
And that's what you see going on, man. Hey, that's why when you see men stand up with Bibles in their hand, they try to critique you and try to see something about, I see them out there, they cussing, they using profanity. They trying to find something to put you down to the level they on, man. Because this right here it's a high vibration, a holy vibration, and they can't get to it, so they got to find a way to bring you down to their level, man. To try to show some type of wickedness in it. They bring that, that's Psalm 82:5.
This is Psalms chapter 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. They walking in darkness, gross darkness of people. Isaiah 60 and on too, man. These people are walking in gross darkness, man, because they don't have no understanding of the scriptures. They have no understanding of who the true power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is. Because they think that God is all love. I can be a whole devil. When I'm about to die, I can just say, I take Jesus Christ in my heart and I'm saved. Hey, if that's the case, then everybody gonna be saved, man. But the scriptures say 144,000 and 1/3 gonna be saved, man. That's because they put forth work, man. They going out to the highways and byways. They doing videos. They being brotherly. They praying to the Lord in His true name. Not like IUIC, they praying in Christ blessed, man. No, man. Hey, we give you that true name. That true name is gonna be able to help you in that time. Because when all hell break loose, man, and you call on Christ blessed, man, you gonna catch a missile, man. You're going to starve to death. You're going to be thrown in a concentration camp. That's why those names are important, man. That's why you have to be out here listening and learning, man, paying attention, taking notes, constantly absorbing this truth. Go ahead,
It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, I'm going to get straight to the point. All right, it said, in verse 7, it says, and everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Well, by you have believed, man. Your works, your faith. Hey, because faith without works is dead. You know? Because if you have faith and you believe in something, you're going to come out to the highways and byways. Hey, you're going to put up a video out throughout the week, man. 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever on your spirit, whatever burning on your spirit, man. You're going to feel like you got to get it out. You got to get something done. You know? Hey, you're gonna drive like brothers drive all for 2, 3 hours, man. You're gonna do whatever you can to make it to the highways and byways, man, because you want that salvation. You want to show the Lord, look, I was a demon in the world, but now since I came back to the knowledge of my understanding, I'm trying to show you that I want to get this thing right. I want salvation.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
ultimately, like it go back to what you always bring out, like that fear, that fear in the Lord, because you know we do what we do as far as this truth, because we don't want to die the death of the 2/3, because we know the Lord, like what the wickedness that Jake is involved in, we know the Lord is gonna come swinging, you know, and we don't want to die with 2/3 of our people. We want to see that righteous judgment, man. You know, because the scripture said, through the terror of the Lord we persuade men. You know, that's why our brothers are able to do what they do through their faith, and that faith requires action. You know.
Hey, I'll bring out that second Ezra 9 and 2.
Your second Ezra 9 and 22. It says, let the multitude perish then, which were born in vain.
Ooh, hey, let the multitude perish that were born in vain. Who is the multitude, man? 2/3 of our people, man. Hey, they were born in vain, man. They just walking zombies, you know, missile food. You know, like when you look around and you see these people walking around and going to the ice cream shop and going to Wet Willie, you know, going to the Joe's Crab Shack. Hey, you look at them like, man, hey, they were born in vain.
Right.
They were born just to be put to death.
Right, because Jake, man, like you see it on your day-to-day life at your job. Jake still talks about being rich.
Yeah.
Like y'all niggas are that blind. Like the whole money system, economic system is crashing.
Right, it's
You know?
about to change.
Yeah. They just started the Fed down, and y'all niggas still talking about getting rich.
Hey, well, if you look at the people in California that won the $1 billion, they went into the breakdown of how much they would get. Once the money got taxed, it was down to 516. Then it got taxed again. It dropped all the way down to 300 or something. Then once the state taxed it, they only got $200 and some $1 million, man.
Yeah, you still got Jake's in the gas station holding up the line.
Yeah.
Still.
and Esau, he'll put the winning ticket in California.
Right.
One of the, you know,
highest
one of the highest taxes.
Yeah.
You get the highest taxes in California.
Because people won't get all that money
You
back.
gonna get it
man.
back. All the shit that you, cause it ain't nothing but Jake's fueling that, man. Ain't nothing but Jake's going to, like you said, it's always a fucking nigga in the store buying a fucking ticket holding at the line.
Trying to get gas. You're trying to get gas and get the hell on. Jake in the thing buying this ticket, let me get 21, let me get 18. Like, bitch, come on, man. You don't, like, y'all niggas still, and it be them old Jakes too, man. Like, you get all that money, what you gonna do with it, man?
And how he let it get up to $1 billion every time.
Exactly.
And then somebody win.
Right.
Hey, Mike, just like how you said, you know, an old Jake with an envelope.
Man.
Give the cashier a whole leg. Hey, how much you pay? Oh, it's about $100 and something worth the ticket. And then I get mad that cash 3 or cash 4 don't come out. Now they know where's it $100 and something on it. Man, my number didn't come out. Oh, I knew I should have played it this way. Here we go.
But
Hey, well, you know when they get up big like that, I know I seen on TikTok. You don't know if it's true or not, but they said the CIA control it.
Yeah,
they choose who win and who don't win. Yeah.
Guys said the same thing.
already be shot up.
Yep.
He said how they do with the little, it's like a ping pong ball, and what they do is they just enough weight for it to fall, for the ball to fall in certain orders for it and stuff like that.
Right.
So he said when it's blowing, they put weights inside the air weights inside the ball, so when it blows, it catches it and stuff like that.
That makes sense, huh?
So yeah, it's not like weighted. It's kind of like weighted, but with air.
Yeah.
So and stuff like that. So when it blows inside,
Witchcraft, man.
witchcraft. So it's like how you said, you know, they look at the algorithm of what number was played. So they say, well, okay, I asked people to play this number, so we set it this one. A lot of people play this number, so we set it for this one. So and then it goes for random from there.
But the whole point of the matter is these people are investing in a fallen system. That's the whole point. This whole thing that Esau got set up because America was a whole experiment in the first place. Y'all investing in a fallen system. That's why the scriptures say, "Lay up your treasures in heaven and not upon earth." because you get all this money and you most furtherly destroy yourself anyway. Because with more money you got, that give you more opportunity to commit wickedness, man.
Hey, what the scriptures say, the love of money is the root of all evil, man. Not having money, because money is the defense, but the love of money, you'll do anything to get that money, man. You'll steal from your brother, you'll rob, you'll steal, you'll sell drugs to your community, you'll do anything you can to get that
like
money.
we was talking about before camp, you got Jake's killing their family members for money.
Right.
You know, Jake's selling out Chinese contracts to Esau in the industry for money, knowing that the message they pushing is bad, but they don't care because they want to get the bag, you know.
Like Hitler the kid, he just got that $100 million deal.
Yeah.
A couple weeks later, his son get killed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on, man, we know what's going on.
That's crazy, bro.
And then the thing about it, these entertainers not new to this, man. They
not.
already
They
know that, okay, you signed this deal, it's been talked about that you're going to have to sacrifice something, man. You're going to lose a family member. Hey, look at Michael Jordan, he lost his dad. Shaq lost his dad, you know. Hey, all these different entertainers, they lose somebody that's real close to them, man, in order to go up.
Yeah, you even got some entertainers, they come out and say they did, like Kanye West. You know, they come out and say these things, so it's not these people are entering the fact, they know it, but they just thirsty for fame and fortune, you know, and glory. But it's all gonna come to their demise,
because
man.
the scripture says, "What profit a man if he gain the whole world and loses no soul?" Hey, because who had that choice first? Yahweh Shai. You know, he had that choice first. And he had way more. He was promised way more than any of you Jakes can get from these record labels or the Hollywood. You know, and he turned it all down, man. And Jake loved to say, "What would Jesus do?" You know, all right. And you know, Jake loved to say, "What would Jesus do?" And don't never ever, you know, really, you know, they don't really. It just shows their lack of understanding, you know.
And also when you sign them, like what the Ox said with his kid, you know, he got that $100 million. You had to, you know, give a sacrifice. Well, with Esau, that don't stop right there. It actually he keeps requires on the left hand side. I mean, just like on the right hand side with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shemal Shai requires you to sacrifice until the end. Same thing with Esau on the left hand side. You gotta keep. You know,
the scripture says what? If you put your hand to the plow, and you turn back, you worthy of death. This is the same thing with Esau, man. You know, you put your hand to his plow. The moment you sign your name on that dotted line,
That's it.
you know.
And like you say, man, it's the same thing, because if you worship Yahweh Shemal Shai, you turn your back on the deal that you made, you're gonna lose a family member, you're gonna lose someone close to you, matter of fact, you're gonna lose your whole family, because Yahweh Shemal Shai don't play.
Even yourself.
Even yourself.
Chapter 9 and 22, let the multitude perish that were born in vain, and let my grape be kept in my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Yeah, man, the hope for elect, man. You know, hey, the Lord is making us perfect, man. Through us coming out here to the highways and byways, to us studying, listening to our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone, you know, hey, we being made perfect. But 2/3 of our people, man, they just fit it for destruction, you know, because they going contrary to everything Yahweh Shemal Shai has set up.
And if you look at like how bad it's gotten throughout, you know, generation, and especially with this last generation, you gotta think to yourself like, the Lord can't do nothing with Jake. You know, but like, what can you do with a nigga like King Von? You can't do nothing with these King Von niggas, these gorilla, sexy red niggas. You can't do nothing with that. So what's the ultimate? The Lord gotta put them to death. It all makes sense.
This is Zephaniah 1 and 10. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Howl ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchants' people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candlesticks, and punish the men that are settled on their leaves. And it says that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil."
Hey, and that's what our people people are saying, man. Because hey, they've been getting along so long here in Babylon the Great, you know, not being able to be on top, constantly having the so-called white man over, you know. So they looking like, man, hey, the Lord ain't gonna do good or evil, man. Right. We just stuck in this one place. But they don't know, man. Hey, it's a change coming, man. Right. You know, it's gonna be a paradigm shift. Right. And the so-called white man going back to the bottom, being that base man that he was, man. And Esau and Jake is gonna be on top, man, like he's supposed to be, man, being the kings and the judges on the earth. You know, but it's far-fetched for a nigga, man. Right. A nigga can't understand that he's gonna be on top. A nigga can't understand that he's gonna have palaces and jewels and riches and families and women and a whole world to himself, man. You can't see that, man. You know, he don't have that vision. The scriptures say where there's no vision, the people perish, man. Go ahead.
If I may say, it talks about the crash from the hills, man. What's going on right now, when you look at economically what's happening in this country, like we was talking about before camp, there's a lot of strikes going on, man.
Yep.
You know, UPS, the shipping company Yellow. Yep. There's a writer strike in Hollywood, writer and actors, because of this AI technology. Man, we were just going into how those people basically sold their souls. So now Esau is like, oh, you're disposable now. Yeah. Yep. We just need your face. Right. Yep. Like he brought out in the Black Mirror episode. I don't know if brother's seen it, but they got it to where they only need the actor's permission to use their face, and they can do whatever they want.
But now that makes sense because they got these apps now where this AI generated stuff that people been falling for on social media, where they use their face and like they form it into like a child or whatever. But in the terms and agreement, they're able to use your face because you agreed it. You agreed to it. You know, Jake don't read the blueprint.
Yeah, they can use it as they can use your identity for any render. Yeah. So they can make you look like how you said, make you look old as whatever or young as one of the long.
But not even that, they can use you in movies, use your face in movies and all that because you agreed to give Esau permission. Now,
well, going into that AI, what you're saying, that's what they say they did to LeBron when he had on the pink dress. They say it was about AI. They say AI did.
It looked AI. His face. But you know, that's the crashing that's coming, man. It's economic.
I don't know if y'all brothers seen it too. It was a video on social media too. This dude, this white guy, he was walking in a grocery store, and he was following this lady that appeared to be a lady, and he was like, "Y'all look at this. This is an AI robot. It looks completely like a goop woman. Like you wouldn't even could tell that it was a AI unless you up close to it because it moved weird and it would barely blink." Shit like that, and they was basically like trying to say like that. That's probably what that woman saw on that airplane when she was like, "That is not real." She was probably like she probably saw like an AI, human looking. You know what I'm saying? But Esau got them out in the public now.
Hey, bring that out.
This is Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk, number 2, that walk to go down to Egypt, and have not asked of my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of the Pharaoh, and trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of the Pharaoh be your shame, and the truth of the shadow of Egypt be your confusion.
Yeah, man, these people gonna be in confusion. So like the brothers are saying, man, you trusting in this AI technology, you trusting in this central digital banking system, you know, you trusting in Esau, Edom science, his military, you know, hey, it's gonna be to your shame, to your detriment. Because hey, the men of Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, we out here and we only putting our trust in one thing. Like the brothers in Washington D.C. always say, man, we only got one plan, that's plan A. You know, we ain't got no plan B, we ain't got no C, we ain't got no D. The hell with a bug-out bag, the hell with damn saving up food, man. We putting our one faith and our one trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know? But these people are trusting in the damn, they oppressor, man. They trusting in the wicked, you know? And that's going to be to their fall. Go ahead, y'all.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 15. hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate.
Hey, we hating the evil and loving the good, man. We hating what Esau Edom is doing, man. These wicked elites, you know, they control the food, you know, because Elder Yashwama was going into the one family that control all the food, man. You know, people say, oh man, I'm not eating McDonald's, but then you go to the grocery store, the Whole Foods, and you still dealing with the same family that's putting things into your food, man. So there's no way around this, man. The scriptures say you should eat your food and find among the Gentiles, man.
That video he played in this video, you know what I'm saying? Like all the hamburgers,
Right.
like in the grocery stores, they get that scraps from off the floor, the meat scraps from off the floor, and they put it into a machine and pan it up, and they put red dye over it. And those are the hamburgers they selling you in the grocery
Hey, but that's
store.
not too far-fetched because that's what they do with the hot dogs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That hot dogs, chicken McNuggets, whatever's left over, that's what you eat.
And the thing about it, you got one elite family that controls all the food, man. You know? But they don't make themselves seen because they want to play the back, you know? Because then they have to deal with the allegations that come along with it.
And that's why the Lord said, fear not thy worm Jacob. Because we don't have a defense.
Oh.
You know, hey, we're subject to anything Esau. You can't escape what Esau got coming at. You're not gonna be able to escape what's in the grocery stores, man.
Oh.
We can't, you know, we can't have a farm and go grow our own food.
Right.
You know, certain brothers don't have the means.
Oh.
You know, so we can't escape that. We're worried. We're defenseless, man.
Hey, even when you try to go in and try to eat healthy, you're like, well, man, I'm gonna just eat lettuce all week. The lettuce is even fake, man.
The lettuce
It's
is
made
not-
out of wax.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Say wax out of, the rice is made out of plastic.
Yup, out of plastic, yup.
Yeah.
The fruit, even the damn organic fruit, man, that they have in the grocery store, it be fake.
Yeah.
You know.
And you can't hardly find anything with a seed in it.
Right.
They damn near got the watermelon without seed. I remember when I was coming up, man, you had the watermelons, they had them big black seeds in it. Now you see these little damn brown things, look real small. You're like, man, like what the hell is this, man?
Yeah.
You know?
Esau crossbreed fruit.
Yup. Yeah, you got a blood orange.
Yeah, he was saying, I was watching the video. This farmer, he was saying that it's not really that the food is fake. It's the fact that they crossbreed them and make them mules.
Yup.
You know, when you make a horse and a donkey, when you breed them, it brings out a mule, and the mule can't breed with anything else. So that's what we get. We getting the mules of fruit.
Yep.
You know, they don't have no seeds in them. You know?
Splicing.
Yep.
And that goes back to Esau playing God, because Esau trying to create his own creation.
Yeah.
You know, with like food and
Ultimately, he wanted the that Deuteronomy, the want of all things.
Yeah, I got it right
He
here.
wants you to have to come to him for everything, man. You can't grow fruit by yourself because ain't no fruit, ain't no seeds. You gotta bring it up.
Yeah, this Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, with the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
Hey, and Jake doing that, man. Because when you go and say the thirst, the hunger, man, every Jake on in America is crying for EBT. Everybody want food stamps, man. I don't give a damn if you working 40-hour week job, man, making $25 an hour. Like, goddamn, man, they give me $150 worth of food stamps. You know, everybody want food stamps, man. So you got to go to who you got to go to for that, man? You got to go to the so-called white man for the want of all things, man.
Food is so high. You know, you go to the grocery store, you think you're gonna, get something for the week.
Yeah, you gonna rack up.
You know, I'm just gonna get something for the week. You end up spending $200 for a week of groceries, man. You know. Then, like you said, the groceries don't even have nutrition. You know.
That's why all the vegetables and the fruit they spoil so fast,
Right.
man. You having like 2 or 3 days, and you already looking like, damn, I bought some peaches, man. Monday on Wednesday, they damn spoiled already, man.
And on Monday and Wednesday already black.
Yup.
And if you do.
Yup.
It's Isaiah 47 and 11. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of the councils. Let now thou astrologers, thou stargazers, and monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Hey, and this Esau Edom drinking of that double cup, man. You know, all these things that we going through, all the hell that we catching, all these atrocities that we going through, Esau Edom gonna have to deal with it. They're gonna have to deal with not having enough food. They're gonna have to deal with their children hungry, starving, crying, you know, not having a way to get any substance for them. They're gonna deal with hardcore slavery. They're gonna deal with being sold on auction blocks. They're gonna deal with their whole society falling and crashing, man. You know, because we see this place circling in the drain. We see the money failing. All right, we see the buildings, the infrastructure crumbling. You know, they passed the bill for the infrastructure. Now you see Esau all around the four corners of the earth building new roads, new highways. You know,
but the Lord said they shall build, but I will throw down. Esau think his kingdom gonna last forever. But the Lord said otherwise, man. You keep building, the Lord gonna throw it down anyway, man. All right, because his rulership was only set for an appointed time. But this devil is so proud, he thinks he can overcome what is already written. You know?
Get the last verse. Isaiah 47:14. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They should not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Hey, so ain't gonna be no help for Esau either, man. Hey, once that first nuclear missile leave out of that silo, hey, it's not going to return, man. It's not going. Hey, the missile, hey, they're not gonna be able to push a button and that missile come back and go sit back down into that silo, man. No, once that missile come out of that silo, man, it's gonna hit its target, man.
I seen an article, North Korea, they're practicing nuclear weapons. And then I know Hashad, he put in a chat with that Jake. He was going into about with the World War III is ramping up quick. But Putin's because I think Ukraine just joined NATO.
Yeah, they're only folks away from it.
Putin warned. He said if y'all basically I forgot what.
Basically, he getting tired of it.
Yeah.
He's getting tired of this war dragging on.
Right.
And he said that any ships that enter into the Dead Sea, the Black Sea, they're going to be treated as military ships.
Yep.
So and you know that affects the global economy, man, because Ukraine is the second largest exporter of grain in the world.
Yep.
And he already sent him a video of him bombing a supply ship. I mean, you literally see the missile blew that bad boy apart. I mean, I don't know what the heck he used, but that shit was no more in a couple of seconds. And he said anyone that comes inside, you can treat you as a threat, either civilian or military.
Some of what you just said. 2nd Ezra 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and should not return again until they come up on the earth.
Hey, and those missiles are a plague. You know, those are a plague that the Heavenly Father's going to use, man. Go ahead,
It says the fire is kindled, and who should not be able to put out till it consume the foundation of the earth, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer.
Yeah, man. Hey, that fire is killing them. We should put it out. This ain't gonna be like back in the slave time, Master House get on fire, and you go get a bucket of water and start throwing on it to cool it off. Hell no, man. Once that fire is kindled, man, who shall put it out, man? You know, you're not gonna be able to put out 200 million goddamn warheads going off in America, man. You know, nah, Master House gonna burn, man. Go ahead,
Said like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward. Even so, the plague that shall be sent upon the earth should not return again.
Yeah, man, should not return again, man. Hey, once these missiles hit ground zero in America, all bets are off, man. Unless you done been storing up your treasure in heaven, man, you're gonna have to deal with that. You know? Hey, you're not gonna get that delivered, because as soon as those missiles are being shot off, Yahweh Shai is gonna be breaking back into the atmosphere, delivering the hopeful elect. And that's where you wanna be at, man. You wanna be getting beamed up as soon as those simultaneously with those missiles, man. And you on that chariot praising Yahweh by Shema Shai. That's where you wanna be at, man. Bring it out.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50. I'm gonna start 13 says, I'm start 14 says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no hope.
All ye that bend the bow, man. Hey, everybody that got a goddamn missile, man, come around America and get ready to let them things go, man. That's what it's telling you, man. Hey, everybody, even Syria probably got 2 or 3 missiles, man. Bring them things out, man.
Yeah, they Putin supplying countries with nuclear arsenal.
Yeah.
Iran is about to test their own. They said they're not too far away of testing their first one.
Yeah.
So hey, you know, just like getting a fight, you knock down that bully here on the ground, and then you be like, all right, hey man, he down on the ground. Hey man, come get y'all licks while he down.
Hey, it's like
that's how it is.
it's like when what it was, Ice Cube beat Debo.
Yep.
Then my man came by and got his lick in, man.
He got his chain. Give me back my chain.
Yeah.
My boss.
It say, all ye that be in a boat, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord Yahweh. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her as she done as she have done, do unto her.
Yeah, as she had done, do unto her, man. Hey, this is that righteous indignation of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Hey, because look what this devil has been doing. He painted his picture as being God, the only begotten Son. He took out all the prophets and apostles in the Bible and said, and whitewashed them, said it was him. You know, hey, he went in and he put the children of Yahweh Shema Shah in the hardcore captivity. You know, hey, we knew, hey, we were gonna have to serve a servitude, but goddamn, this man hung you from trees. Right. He cut your rod off. He did surgery on your women without anesthesia. You use your children for alligator bait. This devil went above and beyond, man. He did so much that the Lord looking like, God dang, I created the perfect devil, man. This man is wicked of all wicked, man. He really serving his name, man. The son of the wicked.
I was watching the brothers in Kansas City. There was this Jake, Issachar, like younger generation. I think he was like 18. He was asking the brothers questions, and the brother had asked him, "Have you ever heard about slavery?" He was like, "Nah." He was like, "So you didn't know that Negroes that were brought over here, they went into slavery?" He said, "No, they didn't teach me that in school." And then you had this other Jake at GMS Murder Beach, Elder Monarch Kazakba Camp. The elder asked him, he was like, did you know how people been over? It was still a young Jake. Did you know how people went and say? He was like, no, you don't know that. So I'm like, yo, it's like Esau's taking that out the school books and trying to teach these folks that.
But if you go into it, man, they had this big thing where they was going in saying that slavery was good for the African because they learned a trade.
They said it was mutually beneficial.
You learned a trade from it.
They're trying to change it up now. They're trying to make it less than what it seems. But the guy said, even though you said, they learned a trade, but the picture ain't showing something totally different. They said, when did the black folk trade when you take their kids and throw them inside the river for gator bait?
And think about what that do to this generation, hiding that history from them, because they need to know that their ancestors went through hardcore slavery. You teaching them in the schools that never happened, or it was a voluntary,
voluntary servitude.
That, bro, they gonna grow up thinking, not knowing who their enemy is.
Well, Esau knows that that's in the scriptures.
Yeah.
You know, which is why he don't want to talk about it.
Right.
You know, when you think about it, the reason why all of us are out here because we know that history.
Yeah.
You know, so what does that do to the youth? Hey, they don't want to be prophets, man.
Hey, and who the main teachers of the youth is? The so-called black woman. And what the black woman say? Oh, I don't want to watch those slave movies.
Right.
I can't stand to watch stuff like that. You know, so when you're not watching that, it's causing you to forget about it.
Right.
You constantly, hey, well, the white man is okay. You know, hey, he'll get better. We just got to wait it out, and he gonna change his ways. You know what the scriptures say? How can an Ethiopian change his skin or leper his spots, man? You know, can you make an unclean thing clean? No, man.
Well, they say you gotta love them. You know, just love.
Just love.
Love. Keep loving them, they'll change. Yeah, okay. While you loving them, they still beat the living crap out of you.
You got this doctrine that people teaching that the slaves never exist. They see that we were already over here.
Right.
You got
like you taking away a lot of important pieces of prophecy.
Right. Ain't no slave ships.
Exactly.
Well, if you go into the scriptures, that's why you got to be taught. That's why you got to have elders and apostles teach the scriptures, because the Northern Kingdom didn't come over here on slave boats. You know, they was here, but they came from the Syrian captivity. Right. So once you get into that apocrypha and you get into how the Northern Kingdom got here, then you understand, man. You know, but our people don't understand, man. Right. You know, because the Southern Kingdom came on slave boats, man. They came through the transatlantic and the Sahara
Sub-Saharan.
Yeah, sub-Saharan slave trade, man. You know, so they came through those things, man.
Which is why they had to take this out.
Yup.
They took this out of the scriptures because it shows how they got over here, man.
Right.
2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter.
James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have shown no mercy, and mercy rejoicing against judgment.
Man, he shall have judgment without mercy, man. You know, and the Lord ain't gonna have mercy on Esau Edom, man, for all the different wicked and vile acts he done, man. Look at the lewd acts this man is doing, man, and he doing it in the open. Before he used to hide these things, man. Now everybody know about the Illuminati. Right. You know, everybody know about the different things that they're doing in these secret councils. You know, so these things are coming out, man, and he's still not stopping. You know, like normally when you get caught doing something, like, all right, man, I ain't doing that shit no more. Yeah, I'm gonna chill out a little bit. Esau don't give a damn, man.
Like I said, either chill out or try to hide and then come back later on with something same thing but look different.
Well, even Jake, when Jake get caught selling drugs and Jake go to jail, what he do? He try to chill out for a little while. You know, he'll just jump back out there. He try to chill out for a little while, try to see what's going on, try to see how the flow is. Then he might try to ease back in. Man, Esau don't give a damn, man. Esau done got caught and been found red-handed, and he still continue on his wickedness, man.
Like you said, that pride, man.
You know?
At the end of the day, Esau know he gotta use that sword.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yeah, he don't care no more.
he don't care.
You know, he like, I'm coming down with brute force anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get down to lay down.
Screw it. I'm already at the end, though. I might as well go out
Hey, it's
quick
like
this
those
bad boy.
movies. You know, you watch those damn movies, those action movies. When Esau know he done lost, he ain't got no other option. What he do? He take the gun and just walk out there and just start letting it go, man. You know, and that's what he doing now. Yeah.
Go out with a bang.
Yeah, Esau gonna Queen Latifah this thing.
Hey, bring out that Psalm 49.
Yeah, this is Psalm 49 and 11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
You got it, huh?
And it's just like how you said, you know, they over here done, you know, everybody over calling themselves African American, don't even know the history behind that. Everybody over here, just like how you said, you know, they want to get Donald Trump back in office. Let's make America great again. But when you ask them, when was America great? Especially when you ask Jake, when was America great for y'all? Another guy, you know, one guy said again, asked a person, so I know when America was great. The guy said, what's that? Before the white man showed up to America. There was plenty of trees was around. The waters were fresh. You know, even though when we had the guy was here, they pretty much shared the land. They didn't ransack the place down like they did until they showed up over here.
And Esau done been in power so long, that pride has done took control of him, man. And he think that he's never gonna fall, man. He think that he's gonna be on top forever. He think that his great grandson is gonna take over when he left off at, man. You know, he gonna think, hey, they think that they're gonna constantly have this digital banking system with the RFID microchip. You know, they're gonna constantly have us up under them. You know,
that's why Esau he telling you, oh, he want to do this by 2050.
2030, they don't
You know they're gonna be there.
They talking about some more,
They said it's a common phrase. Never tell what the Most High what you gonna do.
Yeah, man. Hey, like you said, hey, like the brother Shamak in Atlanta camp, man. Like, be humble, man. Chill out. You know, you think 2050, man? Like, man, calm down, man.
They talking about 2030. They don't figure out immortality by 2030. So in 7 years, they don't figure out. Oh yeah, we know how to live long now. So yeah.
Bring it on.
This is Psalm 73 in verse 3. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked."
Hey, so we were envious at the foolish, man. When we seen Esau Edom with his skyscrapers, when we seen him living on the best beaches, you know, going to Fiji, going to Tahiti, you know, and having homes there, enjoying the best places on the earth. Hey, we was envious, man. We see LeBron James them jumping out the Maybach, You know, got the gold. Floyd Mayweather got all the gold chains on his neck. He got a woman for every different day. Hey, we were envious, man. You know, we seen their prosperity. We were envious, man. Go ahead, y'all.
Verse 4, it says, "For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued as other men."
Yeah, man. Esau is not in trouble as other men, man. You know, he not catching hell, man. You know, he don't have somebody with their foot on his neck telling him what to do and how to do it, and if he can build a shed in his backyard or not. You know, he don't have to deal with that, man. He don't have to deal with the grocery prices. You know, you going in there, you got $45, you trying to make it stretch for 3 days. You know, you're not dealing with that, man. You know, it's so-called blacks and so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos, man. You know, dealing with that. You know, hey, we are the ones having to worry about our children going missing. You know, the big thing now they were talking about the woman Carly Ray. You know how she lied and she went off and she wasn't missing. You know, but that's just a cover. Esau using that as a cover up so he can take more children, man. You know, so you'll be numb to it. You know, something like the woman that cried wolf. Go ahead,
Verse 6, it says, "Therefore pride compasseth them as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than hearts could wish."
Now, when you hear the last part of that verse, who the only person on this planet you can think of, man? These rich elites, man. They got more than heart can wish, man. When you own the banks, when you own the source of food, when you got all these things, man, you got more than heart can wish, man. Right. You're not worried about anything. You're not in trouble as other men. You're not dealing with the different struggles that's in the earth. Because you chilling, you laid back, you got everything, man.
Well, you would think that Esau got the world in his hands. You would think like he would just be sitting back and relaxing and enjoying the earth. Esau not enjoying his rulership because he's too busy worrying about the Israelites, man. Right. He what it say? What that Micah 2:1? He abides iniquity and
he practiced iniquity.
Yeah.
On his bed.
Exactly, man.
Can't go to sleep without doing.
Yeah.
Can't do some.
But you got to think about it, man. Even with sports, when you got Michael Jordan on the top, but you looking back and you see Kobe getting it in, man. You see him coming. You know he about to have his time. Right. You start getting scared. You can't enjoy what you done built because you know, hey man, this little young fella here about to come and take it off. Yeah. You know, so he worried, man, because he know that the younger is gonna be on top, man. The elder shall serve the younger.
They had that song. It's called "There Ain't No Rest for the Wicked." You know, ain't no sleep for the, because that's what it is. Right. You gotta keep doing the mission. When you look at the elder brought it out. When you look at Wizard of Oz, he constantly had to keep on that loudspeaker, man. You know, he couldn't let up because if he did, it'd be over.
Yeah. Esau also know as long as the Negro, Latino, Native Americans on the earth, he ain't gonna be able to enjoy his kingdom, man.
Right.
He know Yahweh Shema Shah gonna raise up, prophets among the nation, man.
That's why it made sense. Like you see it more and more. Like he investing in Jake, just keeping him away from their power. Like just keeping Jake in a wicked state of mind, because he's trying to dumb down niggas as much as he can. Yeah. But at the same time, his jig is up, so he's trying to also get as many as Israelites destroyed right along with him. Yeah.
And that's why this truth is really so pivotal. It's important. What's that scripture? Ecclesiastes. Never trust our enemy. This changed the way that you look at the so-called white man. Really and truly, I don't. Just speaking of me personally, I don't look at him as a man. He's really an instrument of the Heavenly Father, man. Yeah. It's like you said, he's in everything he touched, man. Everything he's involved with is death, man. So yeah, and I don't look at him as a man. I don't look at when you see these fucking devils around,
You're not normal.
Yeah, you're not normal.
Well, the thing about it, man, they done lost their luster because when you go back to the old Baywatch days, what that devil was on Knight Rider.
Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff. Yeah. Those was the days when he was on top, man. You used to look at an Edomite like they was somebody.
Well, he had,
50s and
he had stature.
Pamela.
What's his name?
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson.
Been on there.
What's the Terminator?
Arnold
Schwarzenegger. You know, he had that. Esau had that man-like stature about him, man.
Conan.
Rocky Balboa.
Rocky Balboa. Well, you know, Rocky Balboa, he a Jake.
Yeah,
you know, but he's, you know, they still look at them like, you know, that like he Hulk Hogan. I don't know about.
I think he's a Jake.
I don't know. I'm not sure about honestly. I know Hulk Hogan might be a Jake.
He'll be, I don't know.
But like I said, these are the symbols of. That was a symbol. That was a symbol of the white man's masculinity. You know, and he's, you know, with Joe Biden in the media. You know, these old decrepit devils is all really that's his image now. You know,
and then you like these other nations, they really don't even like the Edomite, but they respect him because of his wealth and his money.
Right.
Like these other nations, well, it's chiefly the American Edomite. None of these nations like the American Edomite. Man, they hate it everywhere. But they only like, you know, get some form of respect is because they got wealth. You know, they on the level. But when you take all that away, like the art said, you know, the other nations and everybody else, they look at them as peasants, man. You know, the foul, because all the they always, you know, mock the West. You know, those Eastern nations, they always mock the West because they don't, you know, condone that behavior, you know, over there. Just like that in Dubai, when they arrested that woman for screaming loud in public. We got a lot of Jakes saying, "Oh, I ain't going back over there no more. That's too strict." Well, y'all don't understand order. They got their laws like that in their country to establish order. Y'all niggas just want to do everything, do whatever y'all want over here, and expect do the same behavior over in other countries and expect not to receive no justice.
That's how Russia do with the ABC community, man.
Get the hell up on out of there.
This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the hand of in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations are drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, and so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go, every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto the heavens and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, man. You know, all these different philosophies that the so-called white man has spread around the earth. Democracy, all right, liberalism, feminism, all right, you know, this do as thou wilt spirit has made all the other nations drunken, man.
Hey, idol worship too.
Yeah, idol worship. You know, all these other nations, they're like, hey, we don't want that no more, man. That's why they're joining the BRICS nations. You know, that's why they're expelling the members of the alphabet community out of their countries. China is doing re-education camps. You know, they're banning pornography from their countries. You know, and all that's what the wine that came out of this place, man. The harlot. You know, that harlot that had that cup. You know, riding on that beast. That was her, man.
Yeah,
and the nations are finding out, man.
That Alex the Crowley spirit, man. Do as thou will. You know.
And just like how the other countries, you know, they over there still get pissed off with Uganda. Yeah. How the guy been saying, hey, look, if you don't like it, you're going back where you're from. But this is our law. This is what we're going to have. And when they said, not Pamela Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Kamala Harris. Talking about the guy, the president came over there. He talking about something. She's going to come up over there with $16 million to persuade them to change their legislation. That guy said, no, we got China and Russia here paying us to build infrastructures and streets and stuff like that. But you want us to come over here. And the guy said, no, we're not going to bring that lifestyle here. If you don't like it, don't come here.
I got to put this up. Go ahead. This is Revelation 17, verse 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth, and is of the seventh, and goeth into perdition. And the 10 horns which saw are 10 kings, which have reached no kingdom as yet, but receive power as king 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called the chosen and faithful. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are the peoples, multitudes of nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat the flesh and burn her with fire.
Y'all, do you know what the 10 horns are? You know what the 10 horns are? Y'all brothers know what the 10 horns are?
What's that? What verse that is again?
Read it over again.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat the flesh and burn her with fire.
So what's the short answer?
So that's
nations,
the 10 coming market nations.
Okay, yeah. The European common.
Yeah. Well, it was 10 back then. It's more now.
Right, it's more now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The economic system of Europe. All right, which is.
That's the
The
EU.
ECC.
Yeah.
Basically the EU.
Yeah. Because
right.
NATO is the military part of it.
Right. So that's the short answer. All right. You got it.
It say, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. And hey, that woman is talking about American Babylon the Great, and she reigns over all the kings, which is all these other rulers of these nations, man. But hey, through prophecy, those 10 horns that the brother just asked about, they gonna come and go against America, man. Right. And they gonna turn on her, man, and they gonna shoot missiles on this place, man, because this nation has went across the whole world deceiving all these nations and implement their philosophies, man. Just turning everything upside down, man.
And then that show you the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Because soon as they bring down America, guess what? Yahweh Shah gonna come back and take those crowns,
right?
Yeah.
Because America allies, they really don't even like America. Right. They just in bed with America because they receive benefits, you know. Right. So when, like the brother was saying earlier, when everybody start gang up on that bully, everybody gonna be wanting to get their lick in,
right,
and that's gonna be.
When you go into it, like the brother just said, they're the military. Yep. They're just the military might, which is how Esau was prophesied to rule. Right. He was prophesied to rule by the sword. You know, so when you go into it, these other nations, you know, hey, they're starting to realize, hey, we got in bed with the wrong, the wrong one. She burnt us.
Right. Yeah, you laid down with the wrong host. Right.
Yeah.
Come on, you got it.
Oh, yeah, this is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit in the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Right. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right. And she's no more going to be called tender and delicate. All right, because the other nations going to touch her. This place has never been invaded, and these people don't think that they're ever going to see that. But in this lifetime, America is going to be invaded by foreign troops. You know, and they're gonna touch this place, man. It's gonna be troops on the ground here, man. This place is gonna turn into Iraq and Iran. It's gonna be war torn.
They already believe that there are a lot of sleeper cells over here, and they just waiting for that go ahead, man. You know, it was a movie. I forget what it's called, man.
Salt.
Yeah, basically like they had these sleeper cells, and they were walking.
Salt.
Yeah. They were walking to the grocery store. And it was like everybody was just shopping just on their peaceful day, and they, activated, man, and it was just chaos in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I was just going to back up what y'all said earlier about these nations. All right, these nations that have been in bed with America is going to eventually turn on America. This is Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. And they that eat thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in him.
Hey, so America is in a trick bag, man.
Come on.
How about Shema Shah got these Americans in a trick bag, man? You know, they think all these other nations with them. Hey, man, these nations finna turn against you, man, because it's the power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know, you got it.
Lucky, and we already seeing that happen. You got different nations, I think France, basically tearing away from the EU, because economically they're not benefiting from being in bed with the EU. Yep. These sanctions that they got on Russia is killing a lot of these economies in the European nations, man.
Hey, go down now, though.
All right, this is Obadiah 1 and 9.
No, go down to Luke 8.
This is Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Yeah, go to 9.
Verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Hey, so this the end game of Esau, man. It ain't no understanding of Esau, man. You know, this man is not fit to rule, man. You know, that's why his kingdom finna get took from him, and his end game gonna be cut off by slaughter, man. Cause this man got a whole lot of blood on his hand, man. You know, he got to pay for all the blood that he did to the Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, man. You know, it's a heavy judgment. It's a heavy judgment coming on Esau, Edom, man, and these other nations.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Verse 10, beat your plows into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say I'm strong.
Hey, that's what we starting to see, man. The weak are starting to say they strong, man. You know, because these other nations, they tired of America, man. They're tired of being raped, robbed, murdered. These devils using this petrodollar to put sanctions on nations. Where these other nations, they can't live out their resources, their society. You know, these nations are tired of it, man. You know, so hey, they gonna rise up. They starting to rise up, man. Starting to realize that they got to take this place out, man.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 10, just continuing on. It says, the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the king of the Medes. For the device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple.
And that's what our people don't understand, man. You know, because we can tell our people that, hey, it's going to be a World War III. They don't want it to happen, man. But this is for the benefit of our people, man. You know, to get the kingdom, man. Get everything that they seek, man. Riches, you know, for that rest, you know. Hey, it got to come by bloodshed, man. You know, it got to come by war, man.
It said, what it said, the Lord has risen up the king of the Medes. Yeah, that's talking about Russia. Because that old Soviet Union, the Lord is bringing that old power back, man. And now Russia is looked as a big powerhouse, man, a mighty country now. And now all these nations are flocking over to the BRICS because hey, they're tired of Babylon, man. That's why you see the BRICS is constantly growing, man. Because now they got sort of a big brother to back them, you know, against this devil. You know?
Big brother.
Yeah, they just said Algeria is trying to join them.
Yeah, Algeria.
Yep. And they already got pretty much all of South America joining them.
Yep. It says, verse 12, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for Yahweh hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness.
Hey, the end of America is come, man. It's here. For its pride, man. That's all these nations doing, is just sit back, watch America talk shit, and making the watch strong, man. You know, getting their missiles ready, man, testing their missiles. Because as soon as America make that move, they gonna shoot missiles on their bitch, man. You know, that's all they doing. Sit back, watching America talk shit, and getting their military together, man. Because they know they're gonna have to go to war.
Yeah, you people don't believe that this place has an end, man. You know? But how could it not, man? All the wickedness that's going on here, man, it needs to stop, man. You know, it needs to. The Lord got to put an end to this, man.
You got to hit a reset button, man. It's the same thing he did in the time of Noah. You know, he had to hit that reset button, man. Because the people got wicked, man.
He said repent of them that he made sin.
Right. Might get out there sick.
I got you. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. It says, For lo, I will raise and cause to come against Babylon an assembly of a great nations from the north country,
and they shall set themselves in array against her.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now, man. These great nations starting off with, hey, Russia, China, Iran, all these great nations are starting to set themselves against this place, man. And come to realization that they got to take this place out, man.
It say, from thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain.
Hey, going into those missiles, man. They ain't gonna come back vain like going into what, 2nd year to 16 that we were talking about earlier, man. You know, they ain't gonna return back, man, once they been in and get shot, man. You know, they gonna hit their destination, America. They gonna wipe this place out.
Yeah, the scripture says they're not gonna break ranks.
Cause Yahweh Shema Shah gonna have a spirit on them.
Yep.
You know, they gonna be getting controlled by Yahweh Shema Shah.
Hey, like I was telling my car, I seen that, watched that movie, X-Men Apocalypse. You know, and in the movie, someone came back. You know, basically this deity. You know, which I believe he represents Yahweh Shah, but he shot all the missiles, all the nukes into outer space. You know, during that movie. But he was coming in the same spirit of Yahweh Shah. He's like these humans and their weapons. You know, like, you know, he basically got rid of all the weapons, and the mutants were the most powerful people on the planet. So the Lord coming back in that, you know, in that same stead, you know. Isaiah 13 verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows shall be dashed, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
Hey, that's what's going on, man, because all America want to do is talk shit and talk about sanctions, man. These other nations, they ain't gonna care nothing about no money, man. They gonna do the will of Yahweh Shema Shah and shoot missiles over here, man. You know, because it ain't gonna be about money no more.
Hey, because if you think about it, man, it's just like back when you look at a sport. You know, when somebody been winning for so long, they feel like all they gotta do is show up, they gonna win. You know, that's how America feel. They feel like they just got to show up and they gonna get the victory. No, man, Yahweh Shah got something different in store, man.
If I may say, for these elites, it's not about money anymore. You know, they have, like the scripture says, they have more than their hearts can desire. They have more than what they need. So it's not about money anymore, it's about control.
But these Rothschilds, man, they got so many trillions of dollars. Man, like you say, like the money don't even matter at that point.
What's a bank account? You know? They don't have a bank account. They have banks. They control money.
Yeah, well, they put the money because the Federal Reserve is privately owned. They're the ones that literally make the money.
They own the Federal Reserve.
They don't walk around with a driver's license. They don't walk around with a social security card. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these people have private grocery stores. They have farms and they have more than, you know.
They eat the real deal while everybody else get the fake stuff.
They eating off gold plates and gold spoons. They know what it's like. To truly be a king, because when you look at what a king, you know, having dominion over something is truly being a king, man. Like even Joe Biden's not a fucking king. You know? He a puppet.
Yeah, because a real king, man, you control the food source, you control where people live. You can even have an army. You know, like we don't have no army, man. How you gonna say you're a king and you ain't got no army? You know,
just like the father and son over here. That been here a couple of weeks ago. Talking about here. Oh, we're all gods and we're this and that. And I'm looking like, really? If you're a god, where's your power? Where's your get your, like how Yannicka told me? How about if that's the case? If I get yourself out of your situation you in now.
When the word God, it means power, man. So we ain't got no power on this side, man. The power been given to Esau either.
Well, I went into it beautifully earlier when he said we worms, man. You know?
I got a little more.
Back in Isaiah 13, verse 19 says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of desert creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their
pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
That's it, man. Right. You know, you got men throughout the four corners of the earth telling our people that this is gonna get ready to happen, man. And they still don't believe it, man. This place will be made a desolation, man. A wilderness, a memorial, man.
And that goes to show that, hey, it's prophecies in the Old Testament that does not have been fulfilled yet, because some people will say, oh, that's talking about ancient Babylon. Well, ancient Babylon, people are over there inhabiting it. Right. Well, Iraq. Yeah, this is talking about future Babylon. This is talking about a place that nobody's going to be able to inhabit again. And that's America, Babylon the Great.
Yep. They say it's going to go out like Sodom and Gomorrah went out, man. By fire, man.
Right.
You know, by those missiles coming from Yahweh Shabbat Shah.
So to Isaiah 6.
Yeah.
Start at 9.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. And he said, go and tell this people.
No, that's Genesis. What is it? Genesis. Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Genesis. I meant Genesis. My bad. Genesis 6. Yeah, man, because that's the town we in, man.
Hey, I got a piece up real quick while you got it. Alright, 2nd Ezra 15 and 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that the Heavenly Father shall bring upon it.
Hey, Egypt is going into America, man. You know, this is spiritual Egypt, man. Just look on the back of your dollar bill, man. That let you know we're in spiritual Egypt, man. We're in bondage, man. You know, the Israelites. You know, this is what the scripture is talking about, man.
They that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through the blasting and the hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Hey, woe to the world, man. Destruction to this society, man. To this age, man. Because this is a wicked kingdom, man. Getting ruled by a wicked ruler, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why Yahweh Shema Shah is for the judge this place, man. Because wickedness have exceeded and polluted the whole earth. You know that?
Yeah. I mean,
This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. So it's going into that. Yahweh Shema Shai sees how this place is right now. And it's evil continually every day, especially with Esau, Edom ruling. This place, just look at it. It's a cesspool of wickedness. Alphabet people everywhere. You got these Epstein Islands, like you brought up earlier, Rothschild Islands. You got pornography everywhere. This place is just is set for destruction.
What on the stuff, huh? Polluted, man. You know, that was the time of Noah, man. You know, hey, Yahweh Shah seen the wickedness of man great, and he sunk that flood, man. You know?
6 and 7.
Yeah, 6, 7.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 6. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Verse 7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them.
Hey, that was the first reset that Yahweh Shema Shah did, man. You know, where he had to kill everybody on earth except for 8 people. You know, we in that same time again, man. It's nothing new up under the sun, man. We need that great reset. And he gonna come by fire. You know?
Hey, read that 8 too. Read verse 8.
Oh, come on. Verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shema
Hey,
Shai.
that's what we trying to do, man.
Yeah. We those modern day Noahs, man. Hey, we trying to find grace in Yahweh Shema Shai. We trying to be on the other side. We not trying to be destroyed with the rest of the people. Like in the times of Noah, because you can only imagine when it start raining, raindrops from the heavens, everybody would try to knock on the door and get on that ark. Likewise, it's gonna be like that this time. Everybody gonna try to find the prophets that was on the four corners when stuff started breaking loose. And we want to be in that spiritual ark. We ain't trying to be on the outside looking in.
Hey,
you know?
Hey, you know America about to get destroyed?
It's all good.
It's all good?
Just checking you out.
Yeah.
hey, I got a piece up. Hey, he numbing up for the fire.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against
Hey,
it.
that's what we doing right now. We setting our face against the so-called white man, these other nations, man. Mainly Mount Seir, man. Esau, Edom.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power. Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Hey, and that's what we tell our people, man. Well, they have that question, man. Why you think America should be destroyed? The scripture tell you, man, because this place got a whole lot of blood on his hand, man. You know, you got to get that recompense, man. Payback. You reap what you sow, man. The only thing America sold was wickedness, man. Bloodshed. You know? So judgment is coming.
I got a precept behind that. Habakkuk 2:12. Woe to him that built up a town with blood and established a city by iniquity.
Hey, this America, man. This place was established by blood and iniquity, man. Just look at your TVs and throughout TikTok and all that there, man. All they push is iniquity, man. Abomination. You know, this is what this city is established on, man. Abominations and iniquity, man. That's why Yahweh Shema Shah is pissed off, man. If it send that fire, man.
Yeah, when you look at most of the movies, when they first started having TVs, most of the movies were basically Esau versus Gad.
Yep. Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah, the Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, cause even like I know a brother, I forgot, one of y'all was talking about like the early '60s and whatnot. A lot of stuff like that was tolerated in America wasn't tolerated back then. You know, because even I was watching this documentary of John Wayne Gacy. He like one of the top American serial killers in the '60s. His first crime he committed was sodomy, and back then that was prison time, and he got 10 years. He was sentenced for 10 years for sodomy. So you look at today, like now it's free. Like you don't get no time. You know, yeah, he was an Edomite, but what happened was the devil. He was so-called good behavior in prison. He only did a year on a 10-year sentence. But the point was back in the what they call it the times of America was great, like the 50s,
Yeah, 50s and
like
60s.
those type of behaviors wasn't even allowed, man. You know, they'll lock you up for stuff like that. Now, you can do whatever you want.
But that was one of the reasons Hitler rose to power in Germany. Is because those Amalekites were allowing a lot of lewdness to leak out through basically through media. You know, pornography. It was the first time that a male was able to kiss another male on screen. That happened during the time of Hitler, during his rise.
Yeah, and they had to push that witchcraft, man,
Yep.
because they knew they had to put sin on our people, man.
Well, it was an experiment.
Yeah, it was an experiment. You know, and the scriptures, Isaiah 59 and 16 say judgment is turned away backwards. Truth falling from the street.
Yep.
You know, that's what's going on, man. These people don't judge, you know, according to the scripture, man.
Numbers 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Hey, so that's the only way this place gonna be cleansed, man. If it ain't it's gonna be destroyed. But you know, hey, the blood of him that shed it, man. These Edomites, man, their blood gotta be shed, man. You know, Yahweh Shema Shah is a righteous judge, man. You know, you reap what you sow, man.
I got that right here.
You got it?
Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked.
Hey, and that's what these people think. They think they can just mock Yahweh Shema Shah, man, the God of the Bible, man. God of heaven and earth, man. They think they can just mock him, man, say what they want to say, man. You know, they trying to rewrite the Bible, create their own narrative. They think the Lord is something to play with, man.
It says, for whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap.
Hey.
Salaki. For he that sowed to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that sowed to the spirit shall the spirit reap life everlasting.
Hey, that's what we try to reap, man. We try to reap everlasting life, but these people on earth, they want to reap corruption, man. They don't have the understanding what the judgment of corruption is, man.
Right.
Get your ass burnt up, man. Put in that fire, man.
Hey, if I may say, that scripture made me think about what you said. You know, all the technology that this man has been really sowing in the earth. You know, this AI technology is reaping. You know, because it's gonna make life real hard for these Edomites, man. You know, it's gonna make life hard for everybody. You know, but these Edomites, that's a long fall. You know, a Humpty Dumpty fall, man. You know, so you know this man is reaping all this technology, all this AI, all these robots. You know that he's been developing. You know, really for the purpose of wickedness is gonna destroy his society.
They gonna backfire because you try to take all the jobs away from the people.
Right.
And you taking jobs away from Jake, taking away Jake's money where they can't feed their family.
Right.
Jake gonna rise up, man.
Right.
You know, Jake gonna, hey, like the scripture say, man, who should rise him up, man? You know, how about Shema Shai is eventually gonna rise Jake up, man. Hey, be all hell, man, for these Edomites, man.
Yeah,
You know, they already the weakest link.
Yeah, because Jake got to be roused up and Jake down south.
Yeah.
Like one thing I agree with this nigga Charles Whitehead said, he said we need another George Floyd thing to happen.
Yeah.
That's the only time Jake really you know, get in uproar is when Esau killed one of us.
Yeah.
So he was like the white man, he need to kill another George Floyd.
It gonna happen,
to
man.
get Jake, you know, because that's the only time Jake coming to some type of, you know, fight back mode, defense mode, you know. But
Right. Like an area of George Floyd, more like what it did back then, back in Watts.
Yeah.
To go ahead and get that started. Watts, that been weeks.
Yeah.
I ain't been no ride for like 2 or 3 days.
But the thing about it, man, the Lord is gonna kill so many Jakes, man. You're not gonna have time to protest.
Right.
You're not gonna have time to march, man.
Yeah.
You know, because the Lord is about to open up, man.
They say, Apostle Gabar, he always say, weak times create weak men.
Yep.
And
Boy, if we had a lot of
times
weak
create
now,
yeah, good times create weak men, and hard times create strong men.
Yeah.
Hey, that means, hey, everything been good and laid back for Jake. And look at the results of it. Jake weak, docile, don't fight for nothing, don't stand for nothing, don't have no integrity. So we need you know, chaos, you know, to happen so Jake can snap back into reality, man.
Restore that order.
Yeah, con.
The women go back to being women.
Right.
The men go back to being men.
Right.
Or because it's gonna be that, or you die.
Right.
You know.
And it's gonna naturally happen because men gonna go into survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
You know, women gonna go back being needing all that. I ain't needing a man and all that. That's gonna exit out the door because you're the weaker vessel. You know, when you got chaos, you ain't got no police to call. You ain't got nobody to come to your aid.
That's the spirit. I seen this video, and it was a damn a man on a wheelchair. He was stuck on the train tracks.
Yeah.
And there was the woman cop showed up, but she was so weak that she couldn't drag the man out of the chair. So he ended up losing his leg. You know, she saved his life. Now you know, but she dropped him on the track. So the train ran over his leg. So it's like, but why would a woman be a cop?
Right.
You know, why would if you call the police, you want a man to show up, man.
Right.
You want a man that can physically do the work to show up, man.
Right. Hey, that's the spirit too, cause I seen it was a video a while ago. This woman, she had called the police, and like, you know, some women call showed up. She's like, turn around. I don't want no women showing up at my door. Where the man cop said?
Right.
I ain't calling no woman to protect me.
Right.
Y'all
That's
can't
like-
protect me.
Yeah, you get trapped in a burning house, and they send a fucking woman in there to come get your ass.
Firefighter, how you gonna carry a man?
You can't carry my 250-pound ass, bro. It ain't happening, bro.
Damn sure as hell
You
can.
gonna die.
Damn sure as hell can. Dead man drag lift.
Right.
Dead man drag you.
That's how you know
hell
these.
no.
That's how you know this. Like this society is a fucking facade. Like you try to act like women is equal. You know damn well y'all not equal,
The
man.
Lord gonna put it to the test.
Right.
He's gonna put all
Yeah.
that to the test in
Yeah.
the times of Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
You said this, stand on that word.
Right.
Every idle word that man gave account of, you shall, you gonna have to stand on that. Y'all say y'all was equal to me, stand on it. In the times of Jacob's trouble.
A big prime example.
But sorry, real quick, let me finish. But it's gonna come to Eve's demise because you for a long time you said you ain't need Jake. So in that time you done burned your bridges with Jake. Jake ain't gonna protect you in that day. So now you gonna be left out there to be devoured, man.
Yeah, I seen a video of that bitch Megan Good, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion at the Essence Festival, saying we don't need y'all, we want y'all. You know, but we gonna see, man. When there's no 911, because that's the so-called black woman's crutch.
Right.
Yep.
It's 911. When there's no 911, we gonna see.
Right.
You know.
You seen the other video with the other black lady where the brother was sitting at the kitchen table and the girl told him, "Oh, you gonna do this to me? You this, that, and that? Go ahead, hit me." When my man jumped up, she fell over the table. I'm gonna call my daddy. I'm gonna call my man. I said, "No, what that issue was? You gonna hit my man? Now you all of a sudden he jump at you, turn to I won't say that word. B mode. Yeah. So yeah, just like how you said, when Jacob trouble happened. A lot of these women gonna be looking for that so-called man to help them. Ain't gonna be nobody out there for them. No, you mad or bad, but do it yourself.
Yeah, Jake gonna leave him out there, man.
Leave him
Jake
right on
gonna
out there.
fuck him, man. Hey, defend yourself, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
All these really badasses, man.
Yep.
Came and they got their guns, they got this and that. Eve talking about she don't need a man. Hey, you gonna have to give her account, man. How about you gonna put it to test, man?
Yeah, that dad with the son.
You know?
I know how to fix that problem.
Yeah,
Okay, buddy.
the MOTB is not the C hip.
Yeah.
That's your idle words. So
Yeah.
in the day of judgment, in the day of that, of the C hip, you're gonna have to stand on that. If it ain't the C hip, if it ain't the RFID, then go ahead and take that thing, man.
Right.
Go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
Stand on it.
Yeah, majority of the people gonna take it, man. But they ain't got no faith. They don't know what it is.
They're not rooted in the name of Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yeah. The Lord gonna make most of them take it anyway to be strong.
Right.
I got Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Hey, this is the time you gonna want that man, a man of the Lord at that. A man of Yahweh Shema Shah. Because that's the only way you gonna make it out this tribulation, man. Through the man of the Lord, man. So we gonna see, man. A lot of you women gonna get turned down in those days, man. Here it is, you think you're turning men down now? But hey, the time's gonna change, man. Well, we gonna turn you down, man. If you ain't coming in the right spirit, saying you're gonna eat your own bread and wear your own apparel, if you ain't in that spirit, you're gonna get turned down, man. You got this masculine energy, Hey, you can't shut up, You telling you all hell breaking loose, you just want to run your mind, you gonna get left behind, man.
Yeah, like I'll say that Eve probably, man, she always want to have the last word. Hey, we warning you, we give you instruction, man. We don't give a damn about how you feel or what you think it's gonna be. No, we telling you how it's gonna be. How it's gonna go down.
Right. We got all hell breaking loose, man. We ain't got time to go back and forth with you Eve.
Right.
Why we gotta do this? Why all questioning? You know what? Stay your ass here.
Isaiah 32:2. It says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
Hey, the man of the Lord gonna be that hiding place, man, because we under the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. Lord willing, we those men. We run into that strong tower, man.
Right.
So we gonna be the men that you gonna have. They're gonna be that covering, man.
Right. It says, in a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
The man of the Lord, man. The man of Yahweh Shema Shah. The one that you despise now, man. Saying, what are y'all doing out there now, man? It ain't no prosper. It ain't no gain in what y'all doing, man. We gonna see in those days, man.
I may say, it's going to be 11th hour Israelites with very minuscule amount of works that are also going to be a hiding place, man. You know, that's how you know, amped up the spirit of the Lord going to be, man. Because what it's got to be that innumerable multitude. You know, there's got to be 144,000 men. So some of these 11th hour Israelites, these women gonna flock to. They might not even be on the highways and byways right now, man. You know, they might be in some of these other camps. You know.
It's a great multitude, man. You know, you gotta have a lot of covering.
Right.
You got it up.
Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Hey, so it ain't gonna be no woman that's made
Yeah,
precious than the fine gold. It's gonna be a man, man.
Right.
You know, a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Shemal Shah, not sweet Jesus. He's gonna be Yahweh Shemal Shah man, man. That's coming in the right spirit. That was ordained, man. Nope.
Yeah, Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the street. You got it. Yeah, so all these E's, man, and these women that's bucking up against the men, man, think they don't need a man, like you said earlier, all saying, what y'all doing out there, what y'all doing on the highways and byways, what's these Israelites saying y'all are doing? Hey, and that day, like y'all said, that's what Jacob trouble gonna be for, man. Because these women are gonna go back to being women, whether they like it or not, man. And the ones that don't have men of the Lord, all right, Esau gonna have their way with them, man. These women gonna be ravished, man.
Yeah, because, man, like, you see the spirit, man, out here with the Israelite man, Jake about fed up with Eve, man. Jake fed up with me. That's why they got the passport and bros and all this stuff, because Jake tired. And when it's time to Jacob's trouble, you done burnt your relationship with your man to the point where he ain't gonna want you back no more. He gonna want his lick back, and that's gonna be the time when Jake actually get their lick back, because for a long time they had to endure all that suffering and pain that you have caused the Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man using Esau, Edom's system.
Hey, not only that, man. Think about the pain that Eve caused you when you sitting in that house and she constantly arguing all goddamn day, man, putting you down, calling you that you ain't shit, constantly like using the different nations, showing that, hey, why you can't be like this, and why you not as good as that. Go ahead,
Using the children against you.
Yeah.
Esau, got all kind of tactics, man, to bring down the so-called black man.
Right.
Man.
So,
Latino.
So expecting Jacob's trouble, Jake gonna be getting they lit back on you women, man. You know, because they got all that built up anger, like the brothers was saying. Oh, because we see it, and we have seen it in the hood. Oh, you nigga this, be that. You ain't never gonna be that. You know, Jake really, he can't really do nothing, but on the inside he fiery. And you know, sometimes you see Jake snap, and he just go and like, but in this time, it ain't gonna be no, because the police ain't gonna be able to save you.
Hey, that's how you know Esau lied with that old saying when you say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words may never hurt. Man, Eve used those words as a weapon, man. You know what they call it, verbal abuse. And she used that as a tactic, man.
And that's why in the spirit last year you had a lot of cases, like on social media where Jake, he would go to like ex-house or ex-wife's house and he'll shoot her and shoot himself.
On Facebook?
They did a live Facebook thing. They did that in a city right outside of Savannah, man. Hey, Jake shot the woman and killed himself, man.
Yeah, because Jake fed up. You know, Jake fed up with how Eve treated him, because Eve, like, it was this post I seen yesterday on social media. It was all these black women with different nations of other men, and it was like, we don't need the black man no more, because we got somebody to back us up and stuff like that. And I was just like, man, good, you keep them. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all not ours anyway, man. You know?
We gonna see, man.
Right.
You know, we gonna see. You know, and that's the phrase of the men of the Lord is, we'll see. You know?
And how about Shema Shah got me the trick bag, man. Let them get their little shine on.
Right.
Right now, you know, they saying this, they saying that, but hey, At the end of the day, he gonna bite him in the ass, man. How about Shema Shah gonna make them eat them words, man?
Let them have the stage for now.
That's why they gonna come crying, saying we gonna eat our bread and well our apparel, man.
Right.
Oh, we sorry.
It's a great humbling.
Yeah.
Right. They the only nation of women who actually treat their man in a bad way, man. You look at the so-called Chinese woman in order.
Yep.
She don't, she walks with her head down. The Arab man in order.
Yep.
The white woman to a certain extent, but that's starting to, peel back because the curse is starting to fall on them. But for the majority, they got a little bit of order within their household. When you look at the Israelite women, they the only nation of women who actually blurts out their mouth and say they don't need a man.
Well, see, Eve get off on power, man.
Yeah.
She get off on power, man. Once you see the Hebrew Israelites in that power, man, the Negroes, the so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans, when they see them in that power, man, when they see them in their rightful place, hey, she gonna get in line, man. Because once she see what we do to these other nations, she gonna fall in line, man. She gonna know where that power lies, man.
I got a precept.
All right.
This is I'm gonna just start at the top. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face as such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. And you could account this scripture. Really, this is for anybody that come against the men of the Lord. But it goes for Eve too. It says when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Yeah, because Eve don't think that, this will amount to anything. Eve look at us as niggas, man. Down to the vocabulary that she used for you.
They don't see no power in the so-called black, Latino, Native American, Indian man, man.
That's right.
They think we just, like you say, just niggas, man.
Yeah, he just wants you for your seed, cause look what that bitch Keke Palmer did to that dude. She waited till she had a baby by this man, and now she broke up with the man. Now she's single. She just used that Jake for his seed, man. That's the only thing he want from Jake is they seed, man.
That's steady income. Use them to get money.
It's really just Eve know that our genetics are superior. Because you have a baby by a fucking Edomite. Yeah, man. Your child gonna come out flavorless.
Flavorless. Salt.
No salt, man. So Eve know, man. But the thing is, the authority. When it comes down to authority, since we don't have any power, like the Ox said, man, when we get that power back, all bets is off, man. But right now in this society, we don't have any authority. The so-called white man is authority in his world.
Well, that's in the woman's nature, is to flock the power.
Right.
That's why we, Jake get women, but like on a large scale, it's not until you rich or something to where you have groupies.
Right.
Because Eve want to be comfortable, man. Eve don't want to lose that comfort, man. And she want to flock to someone when she know that she's going to be okay inside out. That's why Eve will go to the so-called white man. And she knows she's going to be in the suburbs. She's going to have a nice house with a white picket fence. Right. But then you got to deal with this damn Edomite acting retarded. Right. Man.
Even I think the aunt said like these NBA players and whatnot, like they get these fine wives because they're rich. Like I don't know if y'all know that African here, Hamite, his name Boy. Yeah, you seen his wife? He just got married to a fine ass wife. But if this nigga was a regular, like no money, ain't no way that woman would have married that man. It's only because money is a symbolized power.
But then what happened once the Edomites married these different athletes, these entertainers, they take half of what they got. Right. Look what happened to the golf player, Tiger Woods, man. She took damn near everything he had, man. He had to rebuild himself again.
Michael Jordan, white.
He fought to that power, man. We ain't got it right now, but hey, we in a time where you how about Shema Shah raising us up, man, and they can't see where the real power is at right now, man. Right. We got the juice back. Yeah. We just gotta wait, man.
Let me bring this one out right here. Zephaniah 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflicted thee, and I will save her that halter, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get thee praise and fame in every land where thou hast been put to shame.
Hey, and that's what Eve can't see, man. That's what all these other nations can't see, man. Yahweh Shema Shah finna get us praise and fame in all the land, man. In the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. So we ain't worrying about Eve going to the other nations, you know, turning us down, this and that. We already know what's coming, man. Cause at the end of the day, we gonna have to choose you.
Right. We're gonna have plenty.
It's like what's that Kung Fu movie back in the 80s? When the black guy with the afro, I'll take her. Right. That one. No.
Rush
the
Hour.
one over there.
Yeah.
Rush Hour.
Yeah. Give me that one over there.
Hey,
I take her.
It's not even gonna be like, oh, just because she's beautiful. Nah. You gotta be able to know how to do something.
Yep.
Because we gonna like how Eve on this side be denying a lot of Jakes. Hey, we gonna be denying a lot of applications in that day. You know, because we ain't just taking no Eve just based on her beauty. Do you know how to sew? Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to nurture? Yep. You know, what is it that you gonna do to benefit me, to linger around me? Because Eve is a burden. You got a bunch of women around you, and you fighting for survival, protecting yourself, and you better know how to do something. You're not just about to stand there and just think your looks is gonna get you a man of the Lord. Nah.
Get you no.
Hey, let me give you the last little part of this, man. I left it off. Zephaniah 3:20. At that time will I bring you again, even the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith Yahweh.
Right. That's what's happening right now, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is starting to turn back our captivity, man.
Right.
You know, Art was telling me earlier about my pops. Was telling my uncle, hey man, that was your son and your son. My son and your son been talking about, man. They talking about it through the whole world, man. You know, because Yahweh Shema Shah is starting to get us fame in the earth, man. Everybody's talking about the Hebrew Israelites, man. You know, this is because we speaking the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, he said he's gonna make truth spring up from the earth. You know, this the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. So of course we gonna get the fame, man. You know, and hopefully Yahweh Shema Shah keep us in the spirit, man. You know, because this is the truth, man. This it, man. This the kingdom of heaven, man. You know?
Funny you say that, because there was Eve that went walking by. One of them looked over here, and the other Eve told her, I was reading her lips, talking about Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's starting to talk about this Hebrew Israelite thing, man. You know, but they, the Esau Edom, he gonna try to demonize us. You know, a lot of Jakes gonna get turned off. But hey, it was meant for them to get turned off, because we looking for the elect, man. You know, the ones that Yahweh Shema Shah, predestined to turn back, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:3. It says, and they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we sometimes had in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness.
Hey, they think our life is madness, man, because we out here, man, with ancient garments on, with Bibles. It's about to rain on us. They think we fools, man. They think it ain't no prosper in this right here, man. But this is the greatest thing you can be doing, man. Teaching the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, it's nothing greater than this.
It says, in his end to be without honor, how is he numbered among the children of God?
Yeah, because we been born in a family. That's such and such. He done did this, he done did that. Hey, but hey, this is the spirit of power Yahweh Shema Shah. Yeah, we did that. But hey, at the end time, Yahweh Shema Shah woke us up. Now we doing the work.
Hey, that show you the power of Yahweh Shema Shah, because like you say, we was doing this and doing that, but once you heard his word, all of it stopped. And you ain't never go back again.
We ain't went back to pork, celebrating these wicked holidays, Christmas, Halloween, and all these holidays, trying to sleeping with other men's wives. We turn it back to Yahweh Shema Shah.
Yep. Verse 5, it says, how is he numbered among the children of God, and his lot among the saints? Therefore have we erred in the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
Because they think prospering is going to come by the ways of Esau Edom, man. Through their 401k, through this rap music, NBA, NFL. Hey, that ain't the way, man. This is the way right here, man. Through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Being an entertainer, a jester.
Yeah, just being a justice for Esau Edom, man.
Right.
The modern day slavery, man. You know, Jakes don't got messed up, man, playing football, concussions, and you know, paralyzed, and
Messed up knees.
you know, they messed their body up, man, being a justice for Esau Edom.
It says, we wearied ourselves in the multitude of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. What hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hasted by, and as a ship that passeth over the waves of water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the Nile in the waves, or as when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found, but the light air being beaten with the stroke of the wings and parted with the violent noise and motion of them is passed through, and therein afterwards no sign where she went is to be found. Or like an arrow that is shot at a mark, it parted the air, which immediately cometh together again, so that a man cannot know where it went through. Even so, we in like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw near our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but were consumed in our own wickedness.
Hey, just to break it down, everything our people chasing, man. You know, your like you say, your 401k, this lifestyle. Hey, all that finna pass away, man.
And what Jig always say, chasing the bag.
Chasing the bag. Hey, the bag finna be done away with, man.
The bag about to be digital.
The bag is about to be digital, man. You know, the scriptures say they should cast their money in the streets.
Hey, no more drug dealing. No more prostitution. Cause everything gonna be on the blockchain, man.
Right.
You know?
No more panhandling.
No more panhandling, working up under the table.
Right.
All that's about to be over with, man.
Yeah.
Walking up and down the street, asking, hey brother, can I get a couple
Hey, and
bucks?
you know, a lot of these women and these men make a lot of money doing hair.
Yup.
You know, that's a
Yeah.
big
That's
industry
right.
for the so-called black man and black woman.
Yeah.
Side job,
Side job, man. Got ease.
Cutting grass.
Hey, stripping industry.
Stripping, all that. They making
did.
big money, man.
They'll make a way to
They
do
gonna
that.
get paid
Got
there
these-
for
you got-
being a stripper now.
You got
You know
these
what it is?
making big money on TikTok just to get looked at all day, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping in
Niggas
bed.
sending them cash out.
Man.
Big money, man.
Man.
You just wait till this TikTok get shut down, man.
Oh yeah.
It's over with, man. He gonna bug out.
Through.
Hey,
They gonna figure get that next meal.
Yeah, man. A lot of people just, you know, they had, like you say, you had their faith in this place. It just shows how they were born in vain. Like going back to your, you know, the original scripture that we read, we brought out Kent with.
Yeah.
You know, let the multitude perish that were born in vain.
Yeah.
A lot of these people, they gonna figure out that they were born in vain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, I was born here just to die. Like,
right.
you know, you got some jakes that say that we born just to die.
Yeah.
You know,
I used to think like that in the world. We die to live and live to die.
right?
I used to always say that. Like,
Really and truly, it's true. Until
Yeah.
you come into the truth.
Yeah.
You know, unless you come into the truth, man, you are an NPC.
Yeah.
You know, you're an NPC.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Unplayable character.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 21. It says, be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he shall deliver you from the power of in the hand of the enemies. For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of mercy, which shall soon come upon you from the everlasting Savior. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High, from thy enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
My delicate ones have gone with ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. For he hath brought these plagues upon you. For he hath brought these plagues upon you, shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that come unto you from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sendest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High. Yeah, man, and hey, that's the joy that the Lord is gonna bring upon us, man, because our suffering is almost up, man. All right, and hey, and now we seeking the Lord 10 times more, man. And what the Lord deliver us and bringing us into salvation, destruction is gonna come upon those cities, that great city that caused their misery upon us, man, which was led by Esau, Edom, and this place got to burn for the rape, robbery, and murder that they have caused on the Lord's delicate ones, man, the children of Israel, the children that the Lord loves, and the children that the Lord chose, man, and everybody that had a hand and partaking into our destruction, they gonna get judged, man, in the kingdom of heaven, man. Chiefly Esau Edom for 1,000 years, and he's gonna be done away with in the nations, man, because they was those dogs that licked the swords, man. You know.
Well, the scriptures say that the children of Israel is the apple of the Lord's eye. You know, so hey, we are the apple of the Lord's eye. So hey, just like he got a chosen river, a chosen flower, you know, hey, he has a chosen people also. You know,
it's like if you got kids and like you take them to a school and your kid come home and says, you know, somebody, you know, did this to me, you gonna be enraged. You gonna be like, well, who touched my child? And that's how the Lord is, man. The Lord sees you nations, chiefly Esau, Edom, you touch and cause all this harm to his children. So he's gonna be enraged when he come back, and he's gonna meet thee at thy fall, man.
Yeah, I got one to get off.
I just want to sit here real, because our people, man, they don't have no understanding who Yahweh Shema Shah gave us over to, man.
Right.
You know, over to Esau Edom, man. This man is, hey, like the scripture say, his man's spirit is not upright, man. You know, and we gonna need mercy, man, from Yahweh Shema Shah. Because this devil got all this AI technology, man, all these weapons, you know, to come down on the children of Israel. Hey, man, we gonna need mercy, man. Our people don't have a clue, man, who hands we got put in, man.
Right.
This devil is, hey, man, this devil is sick, man.
Right. This devil got, because you know, in these concentration camps, and he know that it's gonna be the last time for him to put his hands on that.
Right.
So he gonna bring out all the little shiny little silvers and shit, but spearing it on, cutting you open, and all that stuff coming back, man. You know, he gonna be doing all that stuff in the concentration camp. And like the aunt said, you don't want to be put into the hands of this devil, man. Right. You know, it said keep you far from the man that have power to kill. You know, you want to be in the hands of the Lord. You want to be under the shadow of the Almighty to protect you from those things. Because 2/3 of our people, they about to see Esau horns, man.
Yeah.
You got a Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Hey, the hour of temptation is where, hey, man, Yahweh Shema Shah finna try the whole world, man.
Right.
Well, Esau Edom will come down with that great wrath, put this MOTB, man, hey, and be willing to kill up the Israelites, man, because he know they didn't have a short time to rule, man. You know, this is a dangerous time that we coming up on, man. And you gonna need the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man, to make it, man.
Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold thy fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Hey, that's what we trying to do. We trying to hold on, man, to that crown, man. We got the truth right now. We trying to hold on to it, man. Hold on to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, Lord willing, man. You know, because, hey, it's about to get bad out here, man. You know, this devil about to roll on you jakes, man. You know, and your only power is Yahweh Shema Shah. So
that hour of temptation, that's that final test. Meanwhile, 2/3 of our people, they ain't been practicing. You know, you throughout the school year, you've been, you know, going over the test for the final test to make it to the next level. You know, hey, the men of the Lord been doing that. We've been practicing. You know, doing the work of the Lord, studying, and all these things.
Hey, well, if you go into it, man, like you say in school, when you done went, hey, you have Hebrew Israelites that been this thing all the way until the end, and they get to that last test, and they just walk out. In school, when you see somebody miss that 9-week exam, you be like, oh, they failed. You know, they not gonna make it. You know, and that's how we looking at these men that don't fell out the truth, man. It's like you done made it all the way to the end. Now you done got to the last test, and you bow out. You know.
Or even our people that, you know, these 2/3, man, you know, we know they ain't want meant to come in, but hey, you know, they see us taking the test, man, but they don't want to even apply, man.
Well, you got how you expect to exercise faith in the time of, you know, time of Jacob's trouble, and you ain't been practicing it when you in the time where everything was all good. Jake, you ain't been practicing faith now, so how you expect to, you know, use it then?
Cause Jake in that, this too shall pass, spirit.
Yeah.
So with that, you know, we hope that lesson will edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. I get all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostle, elder, great millstone, on down to least brothers coming to the spirit of prophet. Say, keep pushing, keep believing, stay prayed up. Shalom to the hopeful elect, keep pushing, stay prayed up. We almost up out of here. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA, above, above.
Above, above.